welcome back to my channel. Today I have a layout for Scrap a Sketch, which I am a creative team member, and this is the sketch for today. And there's also a Tic Tac Toe that goes along with it. So this is the board. I'm going to do the buttons, silver, and baubles along the bottom. I'm going to start with the baubles. So I have this Better Press plate from my Better Press. I think this was the October one that I haven't used yet. And so I'm going to use the black first, just so I can see what kind of impression it does the first time around with the ink you're supposed to do. And that is pretty and awesome, and yeah. So I'm just going to cut down a new piece of, this is just pretty thick cardstock, and I'm going to use the Lisa Horton Cloud 9 silver. Oh, I love this silver. It's the first time I'm using it. It is so, look at all that shimmer, so shimmery. It is lovely. I have this Stampology silver, so I'm going to try that one. And it comes out fine too. It just doesn't have the glittery that the Lisa Horton does. It literally shimmers. So probably my favorite silver now. But and then I cut that paper down just a little bit better to an A4. And then there's the Stampology one, which is a really old stamp pad for me. And then this is Ali Edwards silver. And I do like this silver too, but it's not as shimmery as Lisa's for the Cloud 9. So I'm going to show you slower and closer. So the top one is Ali Edwards, the one underneath is Stampology, and the one on top is the Lisa Horton. Then I'm going to cut them all out, so I will try and line it up without taping it, and like, okay, and then I move it right away. Like, no, this is not going to work. I am going to literally tape them together, because that's what is going to happen. And most of this lining up I do off screen because it's a little bit closer, so I'm not going to show you all of that. So, and then all the little pieces come out, and then there's one piece that's left over, and then I cut them all. I actually tried and colored some of the black ones, but I don't like them or use them on here the way I colored them. I might use it on something else eventually, but and then I haven't actually picked out paper yet, so I'm looking at papers. I just knew I wanted to use a Better Press plate with those baubles, and I didn't even know what picture I wanted. So I picked out a picture, and now I'm picking out some stuff that'll go with the tree because, well, I'm doing buttons and baubles and silver. I might as well do a tree picture. So just looking through, I have a lot. This is not even all my Christmas paper. Like, good gracious, do I need any more? I do not need any more Christmas paper. None. I should not buy Christmas paper. I did this year. I shouldn't buy Christmas paper. Because look at all that. Oh, I'm such, oh, I have paper. Yeah. So that about that fun little Christmas tree one. The one underneath is coordinations, so I would sand it. But I really like these two Hip Kit Club papers with the presents and then the tree. So I'm going to use those two, because why not? Then I was looking through to see if there was a wood grain in here I wanted to use for backing for my picture. But I have this piece that I used on, I think it was Tuesday's layout. Maybe on Tuesday's layout. I don't know. I'm going to use part of it. So I'm just going to cut the branding strip off. Boop. And then this is what I'm going to do my frame bit out, but I want to see the present. So I decided I'm going to cut it at 6 inches, and then I'm going to cut it at 11 inches. And so that gives about a ½ inch, well, not about, it gives a ½ inch in on each side. And then I'm going to use this to mount my photo. And then I'm looking for a pencil, which I couldn't find it, but I'm using this pen that isn't inking, which is also fine. And then I'm just going to use the indents to gut the middle of this to put the inside in so that present piece looks like a frame. Could I have just gut my present piece? Totally could have. Did I? No. Why this way? I don't know. The other way probably would have been easier, but it is what it is. And then I could have moved the piece up and down a little bit easier, but I don't know why I do things sometimes. So backing this, I'm gonna rip part of it off in a minute because on the sketch it is double matted, well, triple matted, but partially matted up and down. So I'm gonna change that in a second. I'm inking this in silver, and this is the Stampology one. There's no rhyme or reason for why I chose that one. And then I make a mistake and I put the tape too far up. So usually I just go as close to that edge as I can. I didn't today. I have to fix something. Hence the just getting my present paper would have worked better, but it's okay. I don't know. I think maybe I didn't want to math with the frame piece, but anyways. So now there's about an inch all the way around, and I thought maybe I cut too much off, but I'm like, what am I doing? Nope, maybe too high. So this is where I move it down, and I'm like, oh, all that. But I do want it down, so I will show you what I do to kind of fix the problem. Well, it fixes the tape problem. And for the most part, you can't see what I did, but I don't know. I was just playing today, so then here's that other piece that I'm going to mat with, and it's wood grain too, because why not? And then it is not coming up. Most of the time I can get it to come up with a fingernail or an eraser, and when I was just using my fingernail, it was going to take off a good portion of the green color, and then there I'm just kind of shoving the white edge underneath, and that's what I'm going to do to fix it. Is it perfect? No. Does it really matter? Not really. So then I went and grabbed some buttons. So I got a new thing of buttons because most of my buttons disappeared. So look at all those new buttons I can play with. And then I'm going to put all the baubles out down here. And on the sketch, this is where those flowers are. I obviously rotated my sketch, so because I had a vertical picture I wanted to use. So I am doing that. And my apologies if you can see here my dog in the background. He decided to come say hi and he's playing with Bone. So, and then I am just putting on all of the silver baubles and the one bird ornament. Even though I have 3 bird ornaments, I'm only going to use it once. And then I am going to put those up in different ways. I'm going to like put them out and then decide I need to do my title and then mess it up. But, well, it's going pretty fast, so we'll just deal. And so I was going to keep to the sketch and have this embellishment bit a little bit more in like it is now, but I get carried away and I go all the way out when I get going, so it is what it is. So getting some buttons on, and I decided I'm going to use just green ones if I have enough, because I don't know, I thought the green would be fun. And they're just going to go here, there, and everywhere, kind of like you would do with enamel dots or Nouveau drops, something like that. But today it's buttons. I'm not going to put anything in my buttons. Most of the time I would like poke the holes in or do the string or the twine or the embroidery floss before I glue them down, and I did not. And I'm going to jump ahead for putting on my title because it was finicky and it's still not perfectly straight, but that is what it's going to be because it is. And so my title is Oh Christmas Tree, and that is in silver too. And then here we go with the baubles. So I've got these sticky dots, the Zots, that I'm going to use. These are not my favorite way of adhesive. Some people really like them. I don't know. They're like too they pull a little bit too much for what I like, but I want to get them used up. So if you like them, by all means, use them to your heart's content. I'm probably not going to buy more of them because they're not my favorite. I'd rather foam ones, mostly because I inevitably end up with one of these that are showing when I put it down for the dots. Don't ask me how. I don't know how. It is what I do. So I'll show you when that happens, and then I have to fix it. Actually, it's going to happen right away here. I'm putting down buttons as I go. And this one I put down and it's showing, and I'm trying to move it so it doesn't show, and it's still showing. I'm like, oh. So I did move it, hopefully enough for it to stay so that it's not showing, but they do stick well, at least. They're just not repositionable. And as you notice that as I'm going about this, I decided to overlap a lot more of the baubles too. So that also changed how I was doing things. And I go right to that left itch, basically. So there would have been fine, and then I should have worked my way in and stayed there, but then this one goes down, and and then another one goes down, and look at how far I pulled that out. So now it's not balanced, and I still have this hole in the bottom to fill in, so I'm going to do that too. And I'm like, what did I do? Away we go. I'm like, and looking for some more just to make sure they're balanced. And then I looked for some embroidery floss, but I couldn't find my silver, so I'm going to put silver sequins on instead. And these are really shiny. Like, you can see how shiny they are from like just the video, but in my photos they actually reflect I have a red hoodie on that I'm wearing today for doing my photos, and it actually reflected some of the red that I have on, which is really funny. But that's how shiny they are. And then I'm like, yes, I went too far over. Put some more of these on. Put the lid on that. What do I want to do with these? Do I want to double those up? I don't think so. Do I want that one there? No, I don't think so. But I do. Nope. But I do want something else over here. This one. And then that one. And then I think I put. Nope. And that's it. And so here are some close-ups. That piece of paper is a little visible, but it's not horrible. But look at all that pretty, all that shiny. So there will be, here's some close-ups. Man, I can't talk. If you liked my video today, I really would appreciate that thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love to have you here, so please subscribe. I respond to all my comments below, and this is for Scrap a Sketch, so it will be linked below as well. And go play along with the competition for the Tic Tac Toe. And for the printables, books, and stencils, this event 40 for 40% off is available. And here's some other things that you might want to look at. Thank you so much for being here today. Have yourself a wonderful day.